Yes.
But you're making it clear it's many voices.
It is. And the thing about it is you have to be really, and sometimes all the voices are telling you the wrong shit, man. But through years, not a podcast or listening to a book or reading a book, years of sacrifice, of suffering, of diligent, pinpoint fucking work on what you want to do for yourself. Not like, oh, let me just do a bunch of shit. I want to be in every task possible. No. Pinpoint what I want to do with my life. What happens is you have all these voices that are telling you you're fucked up and this is going to be hard. But for some reason, you put so much practice into you that you can ignore every one of them that are telling you you're not going to fucking make it and still be able to fucking make it. Because you have put the practice in that you know this is the process. It's such a daunting task that all the voices are saying no. But you still have the conviction that I know I can do this. And that's what it took for me to get here. 20, 30 years ago, I had this 35 or whatever it was, 30 to 25 years ago, pipe dream. And ever since then, every voice was like, you're a fucking nut. But when you put that practice in, every day you lace them up, and I don't mean run. It's just a metaphor for life. When you lace them motherfuckers up every day, pretty soon you win. Pretty soon you'll fucking win. If you have the courage and the heart and the dedication and the mindset of everybody can go fuck themselves. I know what I know. I've listened to myself enough to know I know what I know. None of you can hear what I'm hearing. And that's what people don't do enough of. They don't listen to their journey. They listen to everybody else's shit. Before you know it, I'm crazy. But if I'm so fucking crazy, why am I so successful? How'd that happen? If I'm so misguided and fucked up and don't listen to him, why am I the only one to do a whole bunch of shit? Why am I a trailblazer? Why? How is that possible? How can you be fucked up and also self-made the same fucking... No. Obviously, you're not looking at the truth in front of you. The truth in front of you is it sucks. It's painful. It's fucking mind-numbing. And that is the truth. And that's why a lot of people don't like listening to me. Because this is what it takes. Creating another voice and sometimes going at it alone. All the time going at it alone because no one's going to believe in you. And that's that.
What I'm about to say is not conjecture, and I can say that with confidence because I did a 4-episode guest series with a brilliant psychiatrist, a guy named Paul Conti. He's from Trenton. He's a Stanford, Harvard trained guy. He's also got a lot of street in him. He's had his own hardship, real hardship. He's brilliant. And he said something that I'll never forget, which is, we think that the forebrain, the part of our brain that create strategy, et cetera, is the supercomputer. He said, no. It's like the supercomputer of the brain is the unconscious mind. It's the part of our mind that's controlling most everything. And most people, unfortunately, don't do the work to understand how their unconscious is controlling them. And that's a scary thing, this idea like your mind is controlling you, and I'm not going to get into the free will debate. I believe in at least some will. I believe what you're describing and this internal dialogue, I think you have access to your unconscious mind. By listening to the dialogue, going inward, we know this is true in sleep, in dreams, in meditation, and just by shutting out everything else, shutting out all the external noise, which is filled with things that pull us to noise makes it sound bad, but it's the gravitational pull of all the things that just allow us to distract ourselves without knowing that, is the ice cream, the have a cookie, the Merry Christmas. Mm-hmm. The unconscious mind, this huge piece of the iceberg underneath that Paul calls the supercomputer. He's saying that with knowledge as a neurobiologist, psychiatrist, psychologist. He really knows. That's the piece that if one does real introspection, he calls it the cupboards. You got to look in the cupboards, and it's often really scary what you find in there. And most people are just like, I don't even want to know the cupboards are there. but you're pulling all the cupboard doors open. And then you're extremely deliberate with what gets put into action. You're not just going, oh, like I'm pissed, so I'm gonna act pissed, or I'm, tired, so I'm gonna act tired. You're picking very carefully what to do. And that's a process that I'm guessing came to you. Does it come to you as okay, it makes sense why running makes sense. It makes sense why smoke jumping makes sense. So it seems like a huge portion of your time is spent understanding yourself and making sense to you. And so when people don't understand you, it's got to be extra frustrating.
Yes.
Because most people don't understand themselves. So that we're all running around going like, you're this and you're that. Because most people are just unwilling to look inward.
Right.
And I'm including myself, by the way.
Right.
I mean, I've done a fair amount of introspection, but I'm inspired today, that word inspired, but it's true, motivated to start going inward further. Because it is scary. It's like we don't know what's in those cupboards, and it's terrifying.
Yes.
Especially because we don't know.
And those are the first ones to open up. And like he talked about, you got to go through those cupboards. I do spring clean every fucking day in those dark cupboards. Those dark cabinets, the ones I start with first. That's the real me, man. That's the real me. That's why I'm not ashamed. I don't hide. I used to hide. I don't hide anymore. He's exactly right. I don't know all the fucking science behind shit. I know what I know. That's why I don't listen to anybody anymore. I don't listen to shit. I think most people are full of shit. Because I know the deep, dark secrets of those fucking cupboards. It's ugly, man. And every day I'm talking to them. Every day I'm cleaning them. I'm cleaning them and I'm talking to the same demons that came out of those fucking cupboards as I'm cleaning them. Sometimes they go right back in them again. It's not easy. And this is why most of us why I am misunderstood. Because what comes out of those cabinets that I'm cleaning, sometimes they see on Instagram. Sometimes they'll see it in the podcast. Sometimes they see in this one. I turn people off. Open up your own cabinets and then go talk about it. Let me see how pretty it looks. Let me see how pretty you sound. Let me see how put together your words are. I bet you a fuck or a motherfucker comes out, because for you to go back in there again to clean the same fucking cabinet the demon came out of, takes some big balls, bro. To do it every day of your life. To go back in there and spring clean every day. Not once a fucking year. Once every decade. Every day you know it gets dusty. And every day you don't start with the victories. You don't go, oh, this is nice. Look at my I love me wall. Let me clean up this little dusty. No, I go right for the things that are going to keep me buried. And I go right there first, because if I don't clean those out first, the day doesn't start. So what he's saying to me is truth. And like I told you many times a day, I could never figure out how to explain this shit to people, because I'm not neuro nothing. I'm just a guy that said, okay, we got to start in the dungeon and we got to stay here for the rest of our lives. For you to become successful, the dungeon is a place that has to be clean. And it's the scariest place to be. That's why I'm misunderstood, because I'm speaking from the dungeon. That's why I am successful, because I go there every damn day. And that is the truth, what he says. It's the exact truth. Those cabinets are fucking dusty, dirty, and scary as shit. Broken glass, fucking dark, spiders, cobwebs, but most of all, your biggest fears. The biggest things that put you in the fucked up place you are today are in there. That's why we all like to keep them shut, even like to lock them up, act like they never happened. That's why you never grow. You never improve.